Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of A Pinch of Politics. I guess it's the last episode. I kind of thought we would end with a bang, and so we're going to talk about abortion. Um, let's just start with the facts about some things that have been happening. So the biggest thing that's happened is there was an Alabama case on February 16th where somebody broke into a fertility clinic and broke a bunch of embryos. And the couples who those embryos belonged to took it to court for negligence and wantonness, which wasn't a part of this case specifically, but wrongful death of a minor. At its first trial in regular court, the court dismissed the case, that stating that embryos that exist in vitro are not people or children. However, the couples took it to the Supreme Court of Alabama, and the highest court in the state said that wrongful death of a minor does actually apply. Now, here's the exact quote. To all unborn children without limitation, and that includes unborn children who are not located in utero at the time they are killed. So, in fact, the Alabama Supreme Court determined that these in vitro embryos are declared personhood, so they are children or people, and the couples can therefore proceed with their lawsuit. They are seeking punitive damages for what they say is the wrongful death of their children. So, fertility clinics closed. Their concern was that patients or physicians could face criminal or civil liability under the chance that the embryos are damaged. Personally, that's absolutely insane to me. Doing IVF is actually a pro-life procedure. And criminalizing the accidental or intentional harm, obviously intentional was breaking in, and it was a completely different person. But suing the fertility clinic that may be done to these embryos as wrongful death of a minor is now ensuring that some IVF treatments won't happen because of the fear of the impending damage that might happen. Constituting these embryos as the same category as you or me has to ring a little red flag bell. Now, there's also something called Project 2025, and it's a huge conservative based kind of project, I guess, trying to institute policies and stuff like that in the event that a conservative president is elected. Now, there's lots of things that are in this policy, and these policies, I guess, and I suggest you read them. It's great, but it's a great read, I guess. It's very eye-opening. So they actually state that abortion pills are the greatest threat to our kind of post-Roe world, and actually stating that it hurts adolescents, which in fact is telling enough. Adolescent girls shouldn't have to worry about taking abortion pills, let alone growing life inside of them. So they also state that the FDA did not study the safety under the safety or the conditions in use, which they did. They state that 26 women have passed and thousands were hospitalized due to this drug. However, they leave out that millions of women have undergone this treatment with no issues. And they leave out that pregnancy-related deaths are on the rise and have been since 1999. They leave out that a girl aged 10 had to travel from Ohio to Indianapolis to get an abortion, and her rapist only faced charges after the attack was public. Furthermore, the doctor who gave that 10-year-old the abortion faced criminal charges. So it intends to impose the most robust policies on protecting unborn children and celebrates the overturning of Roe v. Wade. They also want to restrict the promotion of abortion as an option out of pregnancy and eliminate sex education, which in fact has proven to reduce teen pregnancies. In lots of other words, 144 times how many times abortion was mentioned in this. They intend to restrict the promotion / policy making of anything related to abortion and want women to be mothers and fathers and have fatherly duties and such. So, this is kind of eye-opening. It's people will get abortions no matter what, right? And would you rather it be safe? Me too. And there's big misconceptions about abortion, and the biggest one is that people go out of their way to get abortions, and people enjoy having the option to have abortion, and honestly it's one of the biggest choices that people have to make. And with the foster care system, the way that it is, we will never be able to reduce abortions, illegal or not illegal, if we don't fix the system that we can put kids into to have a safe and great childhood. But they don't there. They face sexual abuse, physical abuse, emotional abuse. They face so much in the foster care system, and it's underfunded. But obviously, the big thing about abortion is that it's not really one-sided. It's not. And it's not right or wrong. It's not this. It's very opinion-based. And the big opinions are pro-life and pro-choice. Pro-choice being that the woman's right to choose life, well-being supersedes that of the newly formed fetus. And the fetus sometimes, in some pro-choicers' minds, is not even a person. And I agree with that, but pro-lifers obviously agree that abortion is immoral or it's murder. So we have these big issues here. And the biggest thing for me is that regardless of putting this fetus into a state of dependency through, oh my God, she had sex, right? If I or you get into a car accident that causes somebody to need an organ or need blood, you are not obligated to give your organ or give your blood without your consent. And the heartbeat argument, brain dead people still have a heartbeat. So it is rather stupid to constitute life as a heartbeat because we don't in regular real life. So constitute conscious person life, conscious human being life as a heartbeat because we don't. We kill animals with heartbeats. We constitute brain dead people as dead. The biggest thing here, though, is that consciousness is not being conscious. It is not being asleep and is not being awake. That is not the argument here. Consciousness is the awareness of your body, the awareness of who you are, what's happening around you, and your brain. Not being awake or being asleep. That is the biggest misconception. Another big misconception is that abortions happen up to term. They do not. They never have. Most pro-choicers believe in a limit at week 20, and most abortions happen late first trimester, early second trimester. Now, Project 2025. This must speak for itself. I'm speechless upon reading that. It's very insensitive and was written by 3 men who obviously have zero idea what it's like to have to go through that choice. So, I believe everyone should have a choice in what they want to do with their bodies, whether it be surgery, dressing a certain way, their career, or having an abortion. I do not care. I don't care. Just because you believe that the fetus has a right to life, I don't think that trumps the mother's right to well-being, to the right to choose her life, etc. So everyone deserves a right to choose. Thank you.